So, my name's Amelia Shipton.
I'm Henry Hughes.
And we're discussing growth mindset today. A fixed mindset might be, I'm really bad at art. But a growth mindset might be, I recognise that art isn't my strength right now, but I can get better and I'll be curious and I will try my hardest, and in time things will feel easier.
The difference between I'm never good at this versus I'm not good at this yet is that if you're going to say I'm never going to climb Mount Everest, you're never going to get up the stairs, let alone climb Mount Everest. It's that mindset of saying I'm going to try it, I'm going to do it today, I'm going to see how I can approach this maybe differently than everyone else to suit what I can do and to suit my needs. Growing up as a deaf person, I was homeschooled and I was also an athlete. We wanted to talk about jealousy. You look at someone that you see is more successful than you are, but you're looking at their success and you don't think about how they got there. I know I've done that in sports many times where I've seen an athlete or a colleague of mine, that's so much faster than me, and I'm quite like, I'm not going to the best of my potential. But then I look at my journey and how I got here, and I think, actually, no, you've grown so much. And I think that's something you've also have experienced, maybe in theatre and the arts as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Even being an actor, I'm constantly, seeing different shows that I auditioned for, and I'm like, I wish that was me. But actually, it's about kind of going on your own journey, and actually my role will come in its own time.
I have to stop comparing myself to other people, and I'm going to go and put myself on a path to my desired greatness. Now, everything's not going to be perfect, but what it is, it's going to be you. So for me, the key thing was being deaf. So I searched up first deaf prime minister, first deaf successful entrepreneur, and first deaf billionaire that other people widely know as a public figure. And there's no one. For many people, that would have really demoralized them. For me, it was like, I want to be the first one. I want to be the first person to do it. And that's what hit me on the way. And
it's also recognizing that we all have our own challenges and strengths. I don't need to be the best person in the room. All I need to do is try. Having challenges has trained my brain because I now really open and love getting rejection. Like when I'm acting and I don't get a role, I'm like, yes, that's one step closer to my big break. And so I really recognise and welcome those moments, because to me, that's really exciting. That wasn't meant for me. And so I just keep moving and I keep praying on and knowing that I deserve a good role and it's going to happen when it's meant to.
What does growth mindset look like to you in practice? What is like an everyday thing that Amelia does?
If I face a challenge, I recognise it's a challenge, and actually that's part of my journey, and that challenge can actually make me grow even more. I write down, what is it that I want? What is it that I want to achieve? What the one thing that if I could tick off this week that I feel really great that I've done, that's going to empower me, make me feel good, or that I've learned something. I write that down at the beginning of the week and I get ready and I think, right, what's that 1% I can do each day to get to that by the end of the week? And I think it's also about not putting pressure on yourself, recognizing what those small moments of growth are. Even if you have like one tiny bit of growth, you write it down, you can reflect upon that and be like, yes, I did that today, that scared me and I did it. Oh, I learned this and I did it. It doesn't have to be something huge, it can just be little mini things, and then you can reflect on that and be like, actually, I've had loads of growth. I can do this and I've done lots. If you're nervous about your exams, or a maths exam in my case, I would say, I recognise that I'm anxious. I have revised. I've practiced enough. I'm going to go in there and do the very best I can. Deep breath, another deep breath, say it again, walk back out. And you've got this.
Generally, you are a lone warrior in your own journey. Some people are fortunate to have connections around them that can help them get through their adversities, but it's not a necessity. What I do say that it's good to have a growth mindset to say, I'm going to surround myself with like-minded people that help me understand the journey that I'm on.
Connection is so valuable and so important. And I think it's also about creating your own luck there. Sometimes it can feel like everything's going against us and it's really tricky, but putting yourself out there and actually being surrounded by the right people with the right support that really get what you're going through.
Talking about communities, if this is your first time at the Mix, please come and join us. It's a great community. There's a great family amongst our services that you can connect with, learn.
You really aren't alone. Reaching out, there is a community there ready to hold your hand, ready to pick you up. So I think it's about really knowing that you deserve that support and that community is there ready for you. I think the biggest thing that we can say today is that your brain is always growing, it's always adapting, and that growth will continue to do so throughout your whole journey.
Just let it happen. Let everything that we've spoken about today, let it go through, practice it, preach it, let it feel so comfortable within you.
You got this, and keep powering on and keep believing in yourself.